Alright, I'll cut ahead to wherever I am, Jerusalem. Because, you know, the first 2 minutes of me leaving Masyaf explaining what I'm going to do, but you already know what's happening anyway. Yeah, I don't really need that. And by the way, sorry for not posting for ages after Miami, because I was like, yeah, I'm going to upload as soon as I came back, and it's nearly been a week. It's just a lot of times. Come on, I've been doing stuff related to my personal life and yeah, going through here. Excuse me, but you're not wanted. Oh, I really wish I sort of did this earlier. I do love the music in this area, if you listen carefully, but well, I can hear you really well, but I'm not sure if you can hear it.
No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
Oh, I hate beggars. Anyways, once again, sorry about not uploading. I've been busy with stuff with Air Cadets, which is one of my social things. Sort of getting back, doing stuff. We had some event thing. It was alright. Some things went wrong. But other than that, it's quite fun because with the event, it's called Wing Field Day, which is basically if you're just doing stuff like airplane related, which isn't really what I'm there for. So I turned along for like the first aid and someone else, and then because I'm first aid trained, so it's like an all day thing. So I spent like 6 hours doing nothing, and I'll explain it after Malik. Is it Malik? Maybe.
Word that the city was possessed of either. Why do you trouble me today?
Al-Mualim has marked Majduddin for death. What can you tell me about him?
Salahuddin's absence has left the city without a proper leader, and Majduddin has appointed himself to play the part. Fear and intimidation get him what he wants. He has no true claim to the position.
That ends today.
You speak too readily. This is not some slaver we're discussing. He rules Jerusalem and is well protected because of it. I suggest you plan your attack carefully. Get to better know your prey.
With your help, I will. Where would you have me begin my search?
What's this? You're actually asking for my assistance instead of demanding it. I'm impressed.
Be out with it.
As you wish. Here's where I would look. First, to the southwest near the mosque. After that, head south of here. There are 2 locations that might interest you. The southernmost church is one, the other is in the streets, near a synagogue.
Thank you for your help, Dai.
Don't foul this, Altair.
Okay, so once again, I'm going to be cutting ahead to viewpoints and stuff. And by the way, just after this mission and when I'm fully upgraded, I'm not going to be doing any more viewpoints or extra missions. I'm just going to do the investigations as quickly as possible. And as I was saying about the Wing Field Day thing, because it's an all-day thing, but I don't really do anything like airplane related. It was just me and my friend. I brought my laptop and literally we just spent the day watching Commando and Airplane, which, by the way, are 2 really funny films. Because he hadn't seen them before. Look, he's seen Airplane, but not for years. But then he hadn't seen Commando, which is an Arnold Schwarzenegger film. But it's so funny and so good. But anyways, we're looking for an reformer. So... and there he is.
Still need help from me. I'm not convinced I could be of any help. I have not been in town for a while. Well, not since Majduddin put a bounty on my head. 3 of his men are after me. Perhaps your blade could help. Get rid of them, and I'll search my memory for something worth your while.
So yeah, now we're gonna have to stealth assassinate some people. It's not that long. You just kill one, then another, then another. Which I know sounds obvious, but hey. Oh, I hate this. Honestly, after I finish up playing this game, I'm not going to touch this game for ages just because of these crazy guys. Oh, that was great. So yeah, plus, like with the Ecodec thing, I've also been doing more exercises and busy socialising the game because people haven't seen me for like a fortnight, so sorry about that. And now we go back to the Informer.
Now I'm starting to understand why they call you the One. What could I tell you that would be of any help? Oh yes. Majduddin enjoys lecturing his prisoners before executing them. While doing so, he turns his back to the crowd. I'm sure it is the perfect moment to strike. Does that help? Now I must go hide for a while.
Ooh. Just another thing, Majduddin, the guy that we're assassinating, he is by far my least favourite target. Like, he easily just, he's the one that annoys me the most. Because, although I know most of the targets come across as this guy is just a massive dickhead.
We might falter, we might fail.
I hate him so much.
Is here to see that even when this happens, we are returned to a proper course. Confess to him, and he will show mercy. But, should you try to run, to hide, you will be found and made to pay. There is no harm in naming them. Those among you who defy the law. We are nothing without our faith, without its rules and its direction. To defy it is to defy the one who leads us. Such behavior cannot be allowed.
Okay. And you're going to notice this across the LP because I've already filmed like 3 more assassinations. Essentially, I just get lazier and lazier just because I just want to get this game finished. Because I've stretched this way too long. And I want to be able to do new stuff, but unfortunately in my head I'm a bit OCD. I like to do stuff chronologically.
More people fighting? Oh, you foul little...
Okay. This is why I hate like these thugs, because they always get involved in fistfights. Probably get knives from them. No, that worked.
Enough! I still breathe, so you must desire more than just my life. What is it?
You know Majduddin well?
Better than most.
He seems a bit too righteous. Is the law really so important to him?
What do you think?
I think he hides something, and I think he'll tell me what it is.
It's a veil. All of it. Men like me, we are meant to scare them, fill the people with fear. The ones he kills, not criminals, but dangerous all the same.
Dangerous to who?
His plans, their plans. Yes, he speaks of others. Those he works with, works for, perhaps. I am uncertain. They need the city, though. Controlling it is important to them.
Why?
You'll have to ask him yourself. Attend one of his executions. It's when he's most talkative, addressing the crowd, hands covered in blood.
Then we are done.
What do we have next? Informer.
Safety and peace. I'm so glad to see you. In these troubled times, they asked me to prove myself. But I feel so inadequate when I compare myself to you. I must kill 2 of Majduddin's men without a fight. Could you show me the way? I would be forever grateful, and share a very interesting story with you.
I've know I said this before, but why are so many assassins incompetent?
Just a few coins, please.
Actually, are they even assassins?
Please, can't you spare something?
Because they talk about of being of the Brotherhood. Where's the second guy? Because after I kill him, I'm just going to teleport back. Wow, I'm so out of
The
energy.
best the client has ever seen. Here is my story, Master. I was cleaning the temple steps. I overheard 2 scholars praising how easy it was for them to pass the soldiers guarding the entrance of the execution plaza. If you time your entry properly, they could provide a nice distraction for the guards. But I am sure that with your wisdom, you knew that already.
Yeah. Now we have another eavesdropping bit,
Sorry,
so
Ahmad. They
let's
came
find that
without
bench
warning.
and sit
My
down.
son? They have my son? What is to be done with him?
We did everything we could.
What is to be done with him?
He's to be executed. Today.
No, I won't allow it.
But what can we do? Majduddin will hear no appeals. He says there can be no barter with God's will.
This is not God's will, but madness. I'll go to him myself. Where is he?
He will attend the execution. Perform it even. He enjoys the act. Truly evil man.
We have no time to lose then. Let's go.
They sent word you wish to speak with me.
Majduddin intends another execution today. We must ensure all goes well.
It is my duty to serve.
Bring the document I've given you to your master. This way he'll know where my men are at all times. And be quick about it. We can ill afford any delays.
There will be none, you have my word. Is there anything else?
We've reason to believe they've infiltrated the city. Majduddin fears for his safety. Truth be told, I don't blame him. A man in his position has many enemies.
I'm sure your men will keep him safe.
God willing.
In case you're wondering why I'm just not talking, it's just I'm so tired just from exercising and stuff, because I've finally taken up swimming again because I have a swimming pool, which is quite rare in London, unless you have to pay for them. But so I'm just taking up again, and I've just done some. And, oh my god, I feel so shattered. I know it's good for me, but oh my god, I just realised how unhealthy I am. Well, it's not even 10 o'clock. I mean, just. Ooh.
Did you see the order? He wants us to repair a stage for another execution. Today.
It's the one at the western edge of Solomon's temple. I was on my way just now.
So much death.
Worried that our true leader might return and bring a measure of justice to this city.
Yes, and not this mockery Majduddin parades before us.
How? How does something like this happen?
Everyone appointed in Salah ad-Din's stead is met with an untimely end. And now, the position falls to him. He, who was once nothing more than the Emir's scribe.
How convenient. It would not surprise me to learn he was behind these accidents.
Shh! If the guards hear us, we'll be taken for treason. Executed on the very platform we have to repair. Come, let us return to work.
Actually, there are a lot of guards around them, aren't there? So yeah, Majduddin, he, just like everyone else, they start out as nothing, and then bam, they just get a lot of stuff because they're part of the Templars or whatever. And now we go back to Malik, who I'm starting to like a lot more as the game goes on.
Million.
Come on, get down, and another cutscene.
What news, novice?
I am not a novice.
A man's skill is defined by his actions, not the markings on his robe.
We can trade barbs or do Al-Muallim's work. It's your decision.
Then be out with it.
Jerusalem's regent Majduddin is holding a public execution not far from here. It's sure to be well guarded, but it's nothing I can't handle. I know what to do.
And that is why you remain a novice in my eyes. You cannot know anything, only suspect. You must expect to be wrong, to have overlooked something. Anticipate, Altair. How many times must I remind you of this?
As you wish. Are we done?
Not quite. There is one more thing. One of the men to be executed is a brother. One of us. Al-Mulim wishes for him to be saved. Do not worry about the actual rescue. My men will take care of that. But you must ensure Majduddin does not take his life.
I won't give him the chance.
So I hope.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
By the way, in case you're wondering, you know where we have to meet him near Solomon's Temple? Yes, that is the point in the beginning of the game where we were with Malik and his brother, and then all that stuff happened. And trust me, we'll be coming back there after this as well, I believe. But now we just have to kill easily my least favourite target. And plus trying to kill him is quite annoying as well. We'll just watch him and learn how he still kind of represents people today.
Leave, peasant, before I make you.
Just gonna sneak up and stab him. There we go.
Just a few coins, please.
And I'll let you watch the cutscene.
Silence! I demand silence! People of Jerusalem, hear me well! I stand here today to deliver a warning. There are malcontents among you. They sow the seeds of discontent, hoping to lead you astray. Tell me, is this what you desire? To be mired in deceit and sin? To live your lives in fear? No, we do not, never! Then you wish to take action? We do! Fight us! Your devotion pleases me. This evil must be purged. Only then can we hope to be redeemed.
This is not justice!
You've no right to do that! Who do you take yourself for?
And all of you stand idle, complicit in this crime.
But curse you all! See how the evil of one man spreads to corrupt others? They sought to instill fear and doubt within you, but I will keep you safe. Here now are four filled with sin. The harlot, the thief, the gambler, the heretic. Let God's judgment be brought down upon them all!
Now we need to get to him.
Succubus!
Oh, that guy stops me. Oh, seriously? I just hate being comboed like that. Alright, who's next? Come on, slash him. What, seriously? Nothing.
Your work here is finished.
No, it had only just begun.
Tell me, what's your part in all of this? Do you intend to defend yourself as the others have and explain away your evil deeds?
The Brotherhood wanted the city. I wanted power. There was an opportunity.
An opportunity to murder innocents.
Not so innocent. Dissident voices cut deep as steel. They disrupt order. In this, I do agree with the Brotherhood.
You'd kill people simply for believing differently than you.
Of course not. I killed them because I could. Because it was fun. Do you know what it feels like to determine another man's fate? And did you see the way the people cheered? The way they feared me? I was like a god. You'd have done the same if you could. Such power.
Once perhaps. But then I learned what becomes of those who lift themselves above others.
And what is that?
Here, let me show you.
Proof that some people can have too much power. And I'm gonna cut ahead because, you know, the same stuff applies. Now let's talk to Malik again.
Jerusalem needs a new ruler.
So I have heard.
What's this? No words of wisdom for me? Surely I have failed in some spectacular fashion.
You performed as an assassin should. No more, no less. That you expect praise for merely doing as told, however, troubles me.
It seems everything I do troubles you.
Reflect on that. But do so on your way back to Masyaf. Your work here is done.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
By the way, during the whole next sequence, I'm not going to be talking because it's important stuff related to Desmond. So that's all the time from me today, so I'll see you guys next time.
We done already?
Get up.
Whatever you say, Doc.
I'm ending the session. No, I'll be right there. You're sure about this? Yes. No. Everything's Denver. I don't see how he could... Of course. I understand. You're in a lot of trouble, Mr. Miles.
What's his problem?
They're coming for you.
Who's coming for me?
Assassins.
Hey, I had nothing to do with this.
Sounds like they're mounting some kind of rescue attempt. Guess you're more important than you realized.
Man, things just keep getting weirder and weirder around here.
It was bound to happen.
What do you mean?
That little fight your ancestors started during the Third Crusade, it never ended. You're being held by Templars.
Vidic's a Templar?
There's no way you could have known. They hide it so well. But to answer your question, Vidic works for them. We all do. Abstergo is their company.
I thought Templars were old dudes with funny hats who sat around drinking beer and plotting world domination with, like, the lizard people.
No. Except the part about world domination, I guess. Look, Desmond, it's complicated. Half the stuff they say about the Templars comes from crazy tinfoil hat-wearing nutjobs. The other half is misinformation intentionally produced by the Templars themselves.
But they are the bad guys, right?
If there's one thing I've learned since I started working here, it's that there's no such thing. It's all so relative. I guess the best way to explain it is, what they want is good. But the way they're going about it, it's bad. Really bad.
What are they trying to do? Lucy?
Yes.
Miss Stillman, I need to speak with you. Get up here, now!
On my way, Doctor. I'm sorry, Desmond. I have to go. You should turn in for the night. The answers to all of your questions are right in front of you. You just have to know where to look.
Missed you this morning, Doc.
Get in the Animus.
Countering a strong attack will leave your enemy vulnerable. Finish him by breaking his legs, or by throwing him to the ground.
Come in, Altair. I trust you're well rested? Ready for your remaining trials?
I am, but I'd speak with you first. I have questions.
Ask then. I'll do my best to answer.
The Merchant King of Damas murdered the nobles who ruled his city. Majd ad-Din in Jerusalem used fear to force his people into submission. I suspect William meant to murder Richard and hold Akka with his troops. These men were meant to aid their leaders. Instead, they chose to betray them. What I do not understand is why.
Is the answer not obvious? The Templars desire control. Each man, as you've noted, wanted to claim their cities in the Templar name, that the Templars themselves might rule the Holy Land, and eventually beyond. But they cannot succeed in their mission.
Why is that?
Their plans depend upon the Templar treasure, the Peace of Eden. But we hold it now, and they cannot hope to achieve their goals without it.
What is this treasure?
It is temptation.
It's just a piece of silver.
Look at it.
What am I supposed to see?
This piece of silver cast out Adam and Eve. It turned staves into snakes, parted and closed the Red Sea. Ares used it to start the Trojan War, and with it a poor carpenter turned water into wine.
It seems rather plain for all the power you claim it has. How does it work?
He who holds it commands the hearts and minds of whoever looks upon it. Whoever tastes of it, as they say.
Then Gagne's men?
An experiment. Herbs used to simulate its effects, to be ready for when they held it.
Talel supplied them. Tamir equipped them. They were preparing for something. But what?
War.
And the others, the men who ruled the cities, they meant to gather up their people, make them like Gagne's men.
The perfect citizens, the perfect soldiers, a perfect world.
Robert de Sable must never have this back.
So long as he and his brothers live, they will try.
Then they must be destroyed.
Which is what I've had you doing. There are 2 more Templars who require your attention. One in Akka, known as Sibran. One in Damas, called Jubair. Visit with the Bureau leaders. They'll instruct you further.
As you wish.
Be quick about it. No doubt Robert de Sable is made nervous by our continued success. His remaining followers will do their best to expose you. They know you come, the man in the white hood. They'll be looking for you.
They won't find me. I'm but a blade in the crowd.
Here, my gift to you, in gratitude for the good work you've done.